What's up and welcome guys, I'm Luke Martin with ChopstickTravel.com and today I am in Johor Bahru. This is a city on the southernmost point of the peninsula of Malaysia, just across the border from Singapore, and this is the starting point to the 2-week road trip that we will be taking through the whole peninsula of Malaysia and making tons of food videos. So today we are taking you on a Johor Bahru city food tour and we are going to be eating some delicious stuff. I'm hungry, so let's go see what we get up to. Okay, we are at our first spot today and no better way to start our Malaysian road trip than having the national dish of Malaysia, and that is Nasi Lemak. So we've come out bright and early today for the very popular breakfast dish. So I'm gonna walk you through it here. It's kind of just a mix of many things. We have the nasi, which is rice, and this isn't just any rice, this is a really special rice. It's steamed with coconut milk and pandan leaves, and it just has this amazing fragrance to it. And then kind of Nasi Lemak can be served with any sorts of ingredients, but the regular ingredients are this. This is just some roasted peanuts and ikan bilis, which are these little fried fish. And then over here some cucumbers. And then I've got a vegetable mix here of some chilies, cabbage, carrots, peas, all kinds of things. And then a fried egg as well, and then of course it is not Nasi Lemak without a hefty dollop of sambal sauce, the Malaysian sweet and spicy sauce. Besides the Nasi Lemak, we also ordered up 2 different dishes. So the first one, I'm not exactly sure, but it just looks like some minced beef. It definitely is beef, and maybe there's some like rice flour or something to give it this really interesting consistency, and it definitely looks like there's quite a few spices and herbs in there. And then also a piece of fried chicken, a drumstick, and that just feels super crispy and looks really, really good. And also to wash it all down, we've got ourselves a cup of teh tarik, which is the pulled tea with milk, and it is just like the ultimate drink here in Malaysia. Oh yeah, super creamy, and you can taste definitely some like cardamom in there, and it is just like a spicious, delicious hot tea. Okay, so there's no real proper way to eat this, I don't think, but I just like to get a little bit of everything in one bite. So I'll try my best. Get some sambal sauce on that fried egg. Get some of the ikan bilis. That sambal is not too spicy, but it's definitely like the dominant flavor. It just soaks into that rice, but you can definitely also taste those fried fish. They're super crispy, a little bit fishy, and the peanut has a nice crunch to it as well. But really, the highlight for me, Nasi Lemak, is just this amazing rice. It's just got like a creamy, kind of tropical coconut flavor, and then those pandan leaves are almost kind of like fruity flavor. Oh, it's so good. Just plain, simple, good. It's chili? Chili? Huh? Chili. Chili? This is chili? No. No? Oh. She just topped it with some like some fried, deep fried like spices, it looks like. There's all kinds of different things in there. I'm not exactly sure. I thought it was chili at first, but she said no. Okay, we're gonna try this fried veg over here. Put a little bit of sambal on it. Those have like a soy sauce flavor to it. There's some tofu, definitely some cabbage, carrots, peas, and then there's also some sliced chili in there as well. So that gave it quite a bit of heat. Chase that with a cucumber. Oh yeah. Let's break off a piece of this fried chicken here, and it is just so crispy. I can feel it with this fork. And oh, look at that. That is juicy. Oh man. Okay, that is a solid chunk of fried chicken. And then let's get some of these kind of like crispy spices that she put on it. I have no idea what that is. I'm guessing it's just maybe some batter and then spices as well. And definitely a little bit of rice. Oh yeah. And that chicken is ridiculously juicy. And those fried like spices, it kind of tastes sort of like a masala mix. It's got lots going on in there. A ton of different flavors. And you can see there's little herbs as well sticking out. Oh man, that is awesome. And that chicken is so juicy and crispy on the outside. Oh, that's delicious. Final dish that we haven't tried yet is this, I guess it's like, I thought it was minced beef, but it does look like there's pieces, big chunks of beef in there. So I guess it might be rice flour and then kind of fried up with a ton of spices and some oil. So let's get that and put it over here onto our rice. Oh, that's gonna be a good bite. And then maybe throw some peanuts in there as well. Oh yeah. Okay, let's try that. I can definitely taste some lemongrass in there. And that beef is super tender and really juicy, just like that chicken. And with that rice, that is just such a good bite. It is a little bit oily. I think it's like chili oil. Let's just try a bite by itself. Oh yeah, lemongrass in there. Oh, that tastes amazing. The highlight of that meal is the rice, but the runner-up would be that sambal sauce. And it's different wherever you go, but usually it works by, you go up to the counter where they have all the different sides laid out, and they will serve you up the nasi rice, and then maybe some fried ikan bilis, the small fish, and then some roasted peanuts as well. And then it's kind of self-service, whatever you want to pick, you can just scoop it onto your plate. This, the beef rendang was incredible. I wasn't sure that's what it was at first, I was thinking that, but it confirmed, and that is an amazing beef rendang. The lemongrass and the coconut milk flavor in that was amazing, but also that fried chicken drumstick was awesome too. So this place is really, really cool. It's it doesn't really have a name apparently. The locals just call it the Warung, which means kind of food stall underneath the cherry tree. So outside there's just this amazing canopy of cherry tree, and then everyone's sort of sitting underneath it, and it's just an awesome atmosphere to enjoy a delicious plate of Nasi Lemak. Alright guys, that was an amazing breakfast. This spot is awesome. Nasi Lemak is the perfect breakfast food. I would definitely recommend, and the address for this spot is in the description. They're so friendly here. Definitely come try it out if you're ever in Johor Bahru.
Sudu. Cara sudu macam mana ya? Sudu Bang, very good. Sudu.
Ooh. Oh, that's really good. It has like a really thick, like creamy, curry, spicy chili flavor. Oh, it's very good. It's almost like cheesy. It's really thick. Okay, we are at a very famous restaurant, perhaps the most famous in all of Johor Bahru, and this is called Cam Long's Fish Head Curry Restaurant. So we just ordered up a small bowl of it's kind of like a hot pot fish head, and it's extremely busy. It's famous for a long queue, but luckily we only had to wait about 10 minutes, and we got in. It's about 11 o'clock or 10:30, so I think later on in the day it gets quite busy here. These are all full of the curry, and then these ones too? Oh, so much. How many bowls do you sell every day?
I don't know, at least 30.
30 bats, oh wow. So 30 of these every day. So I just get to go back into the kitchen and try some of the stock by itself, and it was really good. It got me really excited to eat this bowl of fish head curry, but also the owner is extremely nice, and he was explaining to me that he sells 30 vats of the curry every single day, and I don't know how many liters or gallons are in one of those, but it is certainly huge, and 30 of those could fill a small swimming pool, to say the least. Okay, our fish head curry has arrived, and it just smells amazing. It was given to us just boiling away in this hot pot, so I'll kind of walk you through it and show you what ingredients are inside. Everything is just completely slathered in this like cheesy, thick curry, spicy curry sauce, and then I started to put quite a few ingredients in there. We've got some okra, some Chinese long beans. I saw some cabbage go in there. This looks like kind of like a fried fish cake on top probably. And then underneath all of this, where is it? Oh, here we go. Is a massive fish head, huge fish head, and then another big piece of fish meat over here. So I think that's all the ingredients, but I think the secret is in this extremely creamy looking sauce. And I already tasted it and it was wonderful. So I'm ready to dig into this. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of get some of the ingredients, get some okra. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, but they put some tomatoes in there as well. And I'm just gonna take all that and just put it over here on my rice. Oh yeah, that looks so good. You cannot even imagine how good this smells right now. It's like cheese curry almost. Okay, I'm gonna go for this okra and this piece of fish cake, some rice and tomato. If I can get it all in one spoon. Okay, there we go. That's gonna be a big bite. Hot. Okay, that is extremely hot. And because I struggled to swallow that, all the chili just like hit me in the back of the throat. But that is so good. That tomato is like really sour in there, and then the okra is still kind of crispy. And then the fish cake just soaked up that curry like ridiculously well. This is so good. Just check out the thickness of that curry broth. Oh man. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with my fork and spoon and try to kind of get a piece of the fish head meat. So let's see if I can see what I'm doing here. There should be some good meat right around the cheek, right there. So I'm actually just gonna taste that by itself with some of the curry. Okay, let's try that. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that is amazing. It is like cheesy almost, because it's so creamy and it's kind of got that like cheese zing to it, and then that fish meat is like ridiculously soft, but it's not like mushy soft, it's really like flaky tender. Okay, this spot is amazing. I can see why there is a queue here all the time. This curry is awesome. It's like so thick from the coconut milk and then spicy from all that chili oil. Just check out the top layer of that is just pure chili oil, and it is just super creamy, like I said, from that coconut milk, but it almost kind of tastes cheesy. And I think I said this was fish cake, but it's definitely tofu skin, and there is some huge chunks of fish in there. We've pretty much already eaten all the fish. It's a red snapper fish and just super meaty guy. Yeah, this is an amazing bowl of fish head curry. Okay, we are pretty full after that big Nasi Lemak breakfast and then that massive fish head curry. We ordered the small kind of the fish head curry, but that was still certainly a filling pot of curry, and we have come for a little bit of dessert. So this place is called Hiap, and they bake lots of different things, but they're really famous for their banana cakes. And what makes this place so special is it is over 100 years old, or around 100 years old, and they've been using the same wood-fired oven to cook all of their breads and pastries for the last 100 years, so it apparently gives it a really nice, like, smoky, rustic flavor. So we've ordered up a small set of the banana bread. So it comes with 5 pieces, and they are nice and like golden brown on top, but still feel extremely fluffy. And I love banana cake, so I'm really interested in trying this out. Okay, that has a really nice banana smell. I'm just a lover of banana bread, and I know this is gonna be a good bite. So let's try it. Oh yeah. Okay, moist is an understatement for that. That is like creamy bread almost, if that is a thing. So I'm not exactly sure all the ingredients in there, but it does certainly have like a strong banana flavor. Oh man, that is so moist, it's so delicious. Okay, that is some delicious banana bread. I've heard that they have a lot of other good things as well, but as a lover of banana bread, this was certainly up there with one of the best I've ever had. It's just simply good, really, really moist, almost like creamy. Okay, we are at our next spot here, and to try something that I've never tried before. This is sort of like a coconut moonshine shop, and not totally sure if it's legal or not, but he's selling coconut wine. He doesn't even know what the percentage of alcohol is because it's homemade. So we're gonna go inside and try it out, and I'm not really sure what to expect. Okay, we're just gonna order one mug. Okay, we've got our glass of coconut wine, and it smells like a little bit sour, extremely alcoholic smelling, but it doesn't really smell like coconut, but you can definitely tell it's got like a white hue to it, and that would probably be the coconut. It's kind of a very local spot we're at, and kind of feels like a prison because all the windows are caged in, but let's try this out. It smells really strong. Oh wow, that's a lot better than I thought it was actually. It's kind of got like a carbonation to it, and it's certainly alcoholic fermenting tasting. Let's taste it again here. And there is a little bit of coconut like fruitiness to it. Actually, that's really good. It sort of tastes like carbonated coconut water, but then like mixed with wine. It's better than I expected. So we ordered the smallest kind, which is just the mug for 3 ringgit, and he has 3 different sizes. He's got small mug, and then small jug, and then large jug. So I'm not sure exactly how much that is, but probably quite a bit. And then there's also something on the menu that's called a special toddy. So not really sure what that is. We'll have to come back next time and try it. Alright, that was Toddy's Wine Shop. Pretty interesting spot if you're ever in Johor Bahru. I would recommend. We are feeling good after that coconut wine, and we are gonna head over to try another snack out. So let's go. next spot now, and we are having something called pisang goreng, which is fried bananas, and they look amazing. I just was in the kitchen watching the women prepare them, and it's pretty simple. They just slice the bananas up and batter them and then fry them in a ton of oil. But the amount of bananas that they have in there is incredible. There has to be thousands of bananas, and they are just frying up hundreds of them at a time under extremely hot conditions in there. I could barely stay in there filming very long because it was just so hot, but they smell and they look really amazing. So check these out. They're like half bananas. They were kind of cross-sectioned and then fried up after they were battered, and then she's kind of topped it in a bunch of the little batter like crispies. And let's just break this open and look inside. I'm guessing this is gonna be like a gooey banana inside. Oh, and it is hot. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh man, so these were very ripe bananas, like almost blackened bananas that they were using, but that looks awesome. I'm just gonna dig into that right now. Really, really crispy on the outside, extremely crispy, almost like tempura, Japanese tempura. But then the inside is a banana, and the banana, since being cooked, has kind of gotten like gooey, mushy, but in the best way possible. It is like a super creamy banana on the inside. Try that, another bite. I've also ordered a kopi, which is just coffee, but it's the Malaysian style, and that is a hefty serving of condensed milk on the bottom. I'd say a third condensed milk, 1/3 extremely strong black coffee, and then 1/3 hot water. So let's try that. Oh, I love the coffee so much here. It's not too sweet, and it is very strong coffee, but it has like an extremely creaminess to it because of the condensed milk that they put in there. Actually, I think it would go really well with the dipping of these pisang goreng. So let's just take a little swim in that kopi. Try that. Oh yeah. Oh, that soaked up that coffee is so good. That banana's almost like sour, but really like fruity, strong banana flavor. Completely crispy on the outside. Okay guys, those fried bananas were awesome. Perfect way to end a full day of eating here in Johor Bahru. So if you are ever in Singapore, this is a very close trip to come. Only about 45 minutes on the bus, and then you have to go through immigration, and you're in Malaysia, and this city is just packed with great food, and it is extremely cheap to eat here as well. So if you do want to go to any of the places that we ate at today, I'll leave all the address and information you need to get to those restaurants in the description box, as well as prices. And like I said earlier, we are going on a road trip of Malaysia, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We're going to be making a ton of videos. Our next stop is Malacca on the west coast of the peninsula, and we are super excited for this trip because the food and the people here are so great in Malaysia. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching guys. Make sure to leave this video a thumbs up and let me know if you have any questions in the comment box, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.